Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The spoilers for Thursday, December 28th's episode of Days of Our Lives indicate that Jude Brady was being pushed in a stroller when Leo Stark disrupted Sloane Peterson Brady and Eric Brady's family moment in the town center. On Thursday's episode of Days, Leo insisted on talking to his lawyer, so Eric swiped Sloane's credit card and went to the store to get some food. That provided Leo an opportunity to flaunt his new wardrobe and discuss all the other ostentatious things Sloane would furnish a new home with. Leo's credit card debt infuriated Sloane, who questioned whether his intention was to force her into bankruptcy. Sloane cautioned that she wasn't a wealthy woman because she was still repaying her debt from law school. Sloane would pay up, Leo made it clear, unless she wanted him to reveal her secret. Leo did, however, acknowledge that he intended to reclaim his lady whistleblower column and use it to augment his income. Leo would then have a platform to blow up whatever secrets that needed to be revealed and an audience. On Thursday's episode of Days, Eric returned with some granola bars for Sloane and informed her that her credit card had been denied. Sloane said it was strange and pretended to be perplexed by the news. Leo then showed in bearing a ton of shopping bags and was anticipating going shopping again shortly. Leo once asked Johnny Demura out on a New Year's Eve date after spotting him in the town plaza. Leo reasoned that since Johnny's twin sister, Allie Horton, was bisexual, there was a strong likelihood Johnny was as well. Even if Johnny were bi, Leo would be the last man he would ever want to go out with, he maintained. Furthermore, Johnny shut Leo down and left, feeling that he had been spoken for. Paulina Price was excited to get all of this medical things resolved at the hospital so she could resume her regular life and her obligations as mayor. Paulina was pushed to pay attention by Chanel Dupree to Kayla Johnson, who first described the impending biopsy procedure and then shared some test findings from Christmas Eve. Paulina had low amounts of thyroid hormone and some antithyroid hormone in her blood. While Paulina appeared to have Hashimoto's thyroiditis, thyroid cancer cells might have coexisted with the illness. The biopsy wasn't necessary, according to Paulina, but Kayla wanted to rule out malignancy before making her diagnosis. Paulina consented to the biopsy after Chanel prodded her to take care of herself and gain some peace of mind. Later, Johnny brought some baked treats from the waiting room to Paulina and Chanel. This provided Chanel with an opportunity to bring up Johnny's cancer survival and emphasize the significance of early detection. Chanel didn't need to fear about losing her. Paulina reassured her, and she also promised not to go gently into that good night. Upon Paulina's biopsy being completed on Thursday's episode of Days, Kayla quickly shared the results, which raised suspicions. Further testing was required to confirm the parallels between the pathology report's findings and cancer cells. Paulina referred to herself as a fighter and maintained that she would handle the outcomes. Nicole Walker Demura arrived at Marlena Evans's office for therapy, but she wasn't sure whether this was a smart idea. Given that Marlena was Eric's mother, Nicole had to confront the obvious, but she also understood that Marlena was the greatest and could remain objective. Nicole finally spoke up about the death of her baby son after declining Marlena's offer of another therapist. Nicole found it difficult since she wanted to embrace, caress, and adore her child. Nicole acknowledged that when she first found out she was pregnant, she thought about having an abortion. Nicole decided to carry out the pregnancy since she thought there was a possibility the child might be Eric's. Nicole also broke down in tears as she said that she was sad that Eric wasn't the father of the child since she had assumed that would have been a sign that they were meant to be. Nicole did, however, mention how much had changed and how encouraging EJ had been. After the loss, EJ and Nicole had become closer, and Nicole was appreciative of having him around. Nicole admitted that she was creating a life with EJ and that she was aware that Eric was doing the same with Sloane. Nicole left Marlena happy and decided she would like to continue going to therapy after been sobbing during the session. Konstantin Milianis was in the park, limping with a cane to a bench. Konstantin was approached from behind by a man in a leather jacket, who gave him an injection before covering his head with a sack. The kidnappers of Konstantin were discovered in a dimly lit cellar. John Black was also present, observing Steve question Konstantin from a distance. Steve cautioned Konstantin to leave the nation after pointing out that Konstantin was supposed to have left town by now. With a tirade against all the abuse, Konstantin made it plain that he was not going anywhere. Konstantin told Steve he could go to hell. Steve gave Konstantin a week to leave the area after threatening to use his ISA contacts to force him to do so. When John took Konstantin outside and they made eye contact, Konstantin thought about how similar those eyes were and whether or not it could actually be him. Stay in for updates on John's future, as it appears that Konstantin had a flash of awareness that could spell serious disaster on Duol. According to spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Konstantin may utilize what he recalls to fight back, so keep an eye on Duol. According to previews for Days of Our Lives, Paulina Price will put her health concerns on hold and celebrate New Year's Eve with abandon. Paulina will, of course, spend this unique evening cuddling with Abe Carver in order to cap up the year happily. Most of Paulina and Abe's obstacles in the past few months have been overcome, so they'll be happy to put 2023 behind them. Positively, Paulina is happy with their success because Abe and her have been becoming closer lately. Even though Abe still can't recall the life he once had with Paulina, he enjoys getting to know her today. Since he's falling for Paulina again, Abe can see why he fell in love with her so deeply. According to previews for Days, Paulina and Abe will celebrate New Year's Eve alone with a small private party. Paulina will reassure Abe that they have the entire DiMera home to themselves because Channel Dupree will be there with Johnny DiMera. Fans of Duol are aware that, overall, Paulina has been quite patient with Abe. Even while Paulina occasionally becomes a little too exuberant, she has come to understand that Abe is currently traveling a different path than she is. Abe isn't under any pressure from Paulina, but it looks like he plans to step things up the week of January 1 to 5. Days teasers hint that after their make-up session, Abe and Paulina might desire anything more. Regretfully, there are differences between desiring something and actually being able to accomplish it. Abe is going to be in an awkward scenario, which suggests that he may experience some performance anxiety. It's possible that Abe won't be able to fully satisfy Paulina in the bedroom. According to spoilers for Days, if things go wrong with intimacy, Abe will apologize. Undoubtedly, Paulina will reassure Abe that everything is all right, but this could lead to a romantic setback for both of them. Paulina might start to worry that Abe isn't as attracted to her as he once was. Abe might be concerned that he won't be able to win Paulina over the way he did in the interim. The bad news is that Abe may be choking under pressure due to a possible mental block. According to spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Paulina and Abe's romance will face further challenges. Follow along to find out if they succeed. Thanks for watching if you liked this video. So please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.